Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But it really helps you get back in sync as a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
The numbers for Falk a week ago, 17 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give left side to Falk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. It's Funk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Young now from the 50. On the completion, Frank Gore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands. And he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 18 carries, 91 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Gore. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is...
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Young working out of the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Gets past 1 man. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now here's Young. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff for Gore. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Gore, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
7 yards to pick up there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young, complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Shoves him aside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Young. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be Young again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on second down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now, second quarter, you're losing, you're not playing well, probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Young to throw it. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Young. Now Young loses the football, it's stripped, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again?
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Young, that's brought in by Davis over the middle. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 3rd and long for Young. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here is Young. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On 3rd down, Gore.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Another carry now for Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll He'll look to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down. Gore. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. The give left for Gore. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. He was already in some pretty rarefied air, and he just stepped into another zip code now because he passed Walter Payton for 2nd place all time on the NFL rushing list.
So it's not just the talent, right? It's not just having a couple of really good years. It's the longevity and doing it at a consistently high level. Remember those workouts Walter Payton was famous for, running up the hill in Chicago, and how guys were trying and they couldn't keep up? Well, we know someone who could keep up because he's doing it quite well right now. Just past Walter Payton. Say it one more time.
Walter Payton, the only man ahead of him now, a couple thousand away from Emmitt Smith.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, you got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It's simply
kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On 1st down, Gore. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gore, and he gets it down to the 32.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run on first down. Gore, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down now. Gore. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's Young on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Gore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now Young. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Niners, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the